Star, just pretend the ball is a piece of fried chicken.
The channel's
Oh shit! Yo, hey, yo, black girl, just pretend the ball is a piece of fried chicken. Come on, pretend it's watermelon. Shoot it, shoot it. Aren't you like related to Michael Jordan or something? That's how Disney Channel come. That's what I'm saying when I'm like, they be on bullshit, green lighting certain things sometimes. I don't know if that was Disney, never watched that movie. But if I did, I would have been like, as a kid with a bowl of cereal and been like, huh? The day Disney Channel ended cyberbullying. Video by Josh Denny. I'm not gonna lie, growing up, I remember Disney Channel and yeah, I don't think Nickelodeon gave up. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they cared, but they would always do these suicide prevention or like the time I found out the TTYL or something like the first time or something like that. I remember when they said what's her name from Shake It Up had dyslexia. Y'all remember? I was like, oh damn, she might die. She might be a goner. No, I didn't know what dyslexia was. I was like, she's done. She's done. Turns out she just couldn't read, or she said I flip my D's with this. I said, oh, she's stupid. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't know I was a kid. I grown up now, and maybe I have it too. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video.
She been comment me.
Bullying is a serious issue. Just to be clear, we're against it. Caleb, you got a big forehead.
Laura is an idiot.
Rainy Rodriguez is annoying and makes me want to vomit.
I hate Ross Lynch because he's
I'm not gonna lie, they lying on that shit. They lying like shit. We both know for a fact. We all know for a fact. Her right here, not Allie. They just said she an idiot. Not Allie. Her right here, she was getting the worst of it. We ain't gonna lie. If you was a Disney Channel or a child star, you had a little bit of chunk to you, niggas was going crazy on you. They calling you fat. Hold on. They calling you fat and all type of shit. They calling you know what I'm saying? Like they're really cooking you.
Rainy Rodriguez is annoying and makes me want to vomit.
I hate Ross Lynch because he's ugly, stupid, weird, untalented, and he gets on my nerves. Wow. I think they pretty much covered everything.
Throughout the years, Disney Channel has been no stranger to taking on controversial topics, like racism on an episode of That's So Raven, where Raven's denied a job because of the color of her skin, embody dysmorphia and self-harm on an episode of Lizzie McGuire, where Lizzie's friend Miranda's having some serious body image issues. To this day, Disney Channel has been praised for how well they handled both of those topics, but the majority of people tend to not know or forget how well Disney Channel can handle topics like that, because in recent history, Disney Channel has never failed to miss the mark when broaching serious.
I'm not gonna lie, I feel like Disney Channel does a good job, but they probably do, because I remember a lot of times, like I remember this, something happened with him or something like that. But they also like do very, when they miss, nigga, they miss bad. Like they miss poorly. Like on some like, damn Disney Channel. Y'all let this air? Y'all greenlit this part too? Like, that's how bad it is.
/ semi-serious topics.
They want to see if I have autism. You don't. Let's go tell them you don't.
Like, this is not how you spread autism awareness. For Sabrina Carpenter, they're always setting her up.
Star, just pretend the ball is a piece of fried chicken.
The channel's
Oh shit! Yo! Hey, yo, black girl. Just pretend the ball is a piece of fried chicken. Come on. Pretend it's watermelon. Shoot it. Shoot it. Aren't you like related to Michael Jordan or something? That's how Disney Channel come. That's what I'm saying when I'm like, they be on bullshit, green lighting certain things sometimes. I don't know if that was Disney, never watched that movie. But if I did, I would have been like, as a kid with a bowl of cereal and been like, huh? That's how it would have been.
always had a knack for diving into topics like type 1 diabetes, dyslexia, and autism, as you just saw, and treating them like they're the bubonic plague. When Nick Jonas announced that he had type 1 diabetes
in 2005, I was diagnosed with diabetes.
I don't know if anybody else had this feeling, but it felt like
he was going to die. We was like, oh yeah, he's dead. He's gone. I mean, I didn't hear this, but when I got older to the Jonas Brothers, obviously. I heard like it was like a known thing. I was not even old enough to understand human English really at the time, at 2005. You know what I'm saying? So like, but when I was older and I heard, I said, oh shit, he might die. Dang, they might lose the drummer.
World was coming to an end. And when they were illustrating what dyslexia looks like for Bella Thorne, I was like, whoa, is Bella on the brink of schizophrenia? I'm like 99% sure I have dyslexia. I was a nightmare when it came to popcorn reading back in school, but I'll never know because Disney Channel depicted dyslexia like it was Bella Thorne hallucinating while she was trying to read a book. I understand why Disney did this from an entertainment perspective and to also make the viewers at home.
I don't think it was for entertainment. I think because usually a lot of people that are dyslexic just see a D and they press it and it's an actual B or something like that. Or the G look like or the W look like the V, or not the V, but maybe something else. They like a U's and O's. Like it just kind of looks different really at a quick split second. You think you're pressing this when you're pressing this. I think to animate or illustrate that to kids, the best thing, the easiest way is to just take them and flip them like this. It don't go like that or nothing, but you know what I'm saying? I think they did a good job with that.
Home that had type 1 diabetes, autism, and dyslexia feel seen. But I guarantee the majority of these viewers that dealt with stuff like this were like, Nick Jonas, get your insulin up, dog. Disney always wanted to reassure the viewers at home that the stars on the channel are not that much different from them. With segments on the channel in the early 2000s like Express Yourself, where actors on the channel were asked to give their perspective on hard-hitting issues like 9/11 and just giving the kids at home a more candid look into the lives of their favorite Disney stars.
I like my girlfriend as a girlfriend, and like I have friends who are girls and I just like hang out with them.
Then later on in the 2000s, whenever Disney would get their stars together, they started pumping out PSAs, which has proven to be an effective, not corny at all method to get a message out of sitcom actors in the past.
There's no hope with dope.
So Disney gathered all their stars and created a PSA campaign to fight global.
Am I the only one that was like used to be tripping when I saw like two different Disney or Nick stars together, or like someone from Disney and someone from Nick? You see them together, you like, oh shit, like real life, like y'all could be cool. Like damn, like y'all are. When you're a kid, obviously, you like, damn, y'all are real people, real humans. Like this is dope. Or like, what's in the works? What are we seeing? Are we seeing a Zach and Cody Sweet Life of Zach and Cody, Hannah Montana, you know what I'm saying? Like just seeing like Irwin next to Lizzie McGuire or Irwin next to the Jonas Brothers, just like, whoa, what the fuck? What are we doing here? Have we lost our minds? You know what I'm saying?
Warming called Friends for Change. And to this day, the PSA campaigns have been overall well received. It's a great cause. It had some good cringe come out of it, like the hit single from Mitchell Musso, Reduce, Reuse, Recycle. And these campaigns were very effective. When Dylan and Cole Sprouse tell you not to litter, I'm not going to litter. When the Jonas Brothers say, probably don't clear cut a rainforest, I'm not going to do it. But when you got three people that actively didn't really like each other around this time,
Yo,
being forced to sit down to tell the viewers at home to throw a piece of paper in a recycling bin, Disney knew what they were doing. At this point, they had talked about recycling, racism, 9/11. But surprisingly, the one topic they hadn't taken on a whole lot by this point was bullying. There were characters that were bullies on shows on the channel, but for some reason, there weren't any PSAs speaking out against bullying. That wasn't until 2012 when stars from hit shows on the channel like Jesse, Austin and Ally, Ant Farm, and Good Luck Charlie were sat down and briefly spoke out against cyberbullying in a PSA format that felt heavily scripted. That's cool and all, but that really doesn't do anything. It just feels like you're being preached at. What the viewers at home needed was that, but with a personal touch. It's one thing to see a bunch.
Yo, y'all remember Shake It Up, or what's her name, Brother?
You're being preached at. What the viewers
Right here. Y'all remember the move? He was like, he did this. Look, he did this. He did this. He did this. He started doing a moonwalk. Like I learned that shit, did it outside of my house. I did it outside my house in the summer. It was the summer. My neighbors was seeing me. I'm finna be a dancer. You know, I can have a side career as a dancer. I started doing his shit. Nigga, never again. I used to wear ties and shit to school, and I started a trend, but niggas don't know I got it from him. I got it from him because he used to, like, you see the way they dress? That's how I used to dress like this right here. I used to wear what's it called, with a tie, a t-shirt with a tie and shit.
At home needed was that, but with a personal touch. It's one thing to see a bunch of Disney stars get together and talk about how bullying is so bad, but they've never been through it. They're on TV making money to act. Yeah, good one. I don't think anybody's ever told Ross Lynch he looks ugly.
I hate Ross Lynch because he's ugly, stupid, weird.
That's what I'm saying is fake, because hers, the what's her name, to his left, his right, to the left side of the screen, she wouldn't have got, your hair's not, no. They would have came at her weight. They would have came at her weight. That's what people do. They would have told redhead over here, your forehead's big, your forehead's covered. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? They just fabricate these things, and then you guys got to look into who's writing these about me. Who said my forehead's big? Who called me an idiot? That's not even bullying. You just an asshole. What the fuck? Allie, don't press whoever. You're an idiot. That's a real one coming from the back. That's a real complaint coming from our staff.
I'm talented, and he gets on my nerves.
I'm gonna do whatever
we
it
got
takes
ads
to win this.
Tom Steyer says he'll do anything to buy the...
I'm poor.
Get down, Mr. President!
On September 28th, 2014, the modern-day shot heard round the world first aired on channel 172. And this was building up since the turn of the new decade, with social media being at the epicenter of the world. With movies like 2011 Cyberbully starring former Disney stars Emily Osment and Kay Panabaker being a staple during this period. And apps like Vine were taking over the world, having 40 million active users in 2014, then out of nowhere skyrocketing to over 200 million in the following year. Topics like staying safe online and how to deal with cyberbullying were being pushed to the forefront of society then more than ever. Taking all of this into account, Disney desperately wanted to end cyberbullying, so they did with the cast of Austin and Ally.
We think bullying is a serious issue.
Just to be clear, we're against it.
Anyone can get bullied. It doesn't matter who you are. Check out some of these real comments people said about us.
Keelan, you got a big forehead.
Seriously?
Oh, here's a clever one. Laura is an idiot.
Let me push the mic back. I might be too loud, nigga. He said, Laura is an idiot. Nah, Laura, you gotta go to the back. Go run 30s with somebody. They talking shit about you, twin.
Rainy Rodriguez is annoying and makes me want to vomit. Well, I hope you're not watching the show on a full stomach.
That shit was so ass. That shit was so... You teaching, look, and that's the thing. If anybody's looking at this and they like, you know what, I'm getting bullied. These are what the people that, the people that get bullied have comebacks like this because they're watching Rainy Rodriguez say, you know what, hope you're not watching this on a full stomach. Have y'all ever seen somebody like getting made fun of or something, like a video? Like you can step in and intervene, but it's a video. And then the kid says something like, well, at least... And it's just some corny, it's like, y'all gotta, y'all shouldn't be like doing this to somebody, but at the same time, y'all gotta teach people how to handle it the right way. Like, if you're a girl, it's different. If you're a man, look, if you're ethnically allowed to, little bitch ass nigga, watch out. If someone bullies you, hey, little bitch ass nigga, watch out. Now, if you're like Ross Lynch here, say, dude, really? Chill out. Like, dude, seriously. Back up. Shit is not cool. Now, if you're her, the idiot, I ain't gonna lie, just say, okay, so for him, you just say, bro, my forehead not even, you can't even see my forehead. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, nigga? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, you got to handle it the right way. I feel like that's 30% of the battle. You shouldn't be getting bullied at all. 100% you shouldn't be getting bullied. But 30% of that fight is handle it the right way. And then that'll let you know if niggas come back or not to bully you.
I hate Ross Lynch because he's ugly, stupid, weird, untalented, and he gets on my nerves. Wow. I think they pretty much covered everything.
I have so many questions about this PSA. It resurfaces on social media at least once a year, and it has for the past decade. People have made skits about it, and like clockwork, it just gets reposted at least a few times a year. So it just begs the question, what is going on here? These can't be real hate comments, right? If so, were they handpicked by the cast, or did the producers pick them? Were the clapbacks that the cast had
seriously?
Well, I hope you're not watching the show on a full stomach.
ad-libbed, or were they in the script? I would just love Laura Marano to stick her grandma grandma on one of these trolls.
You're lucky my grandma doesn't know how to use the internet, because she'd have a thing or two to say about the idiot comment.
We need to get that on tape. She needs to film it with her flip.
See, like, you hear someone like that say something, you just like, oh, you're an idiot, and you're like a little slow. Like, what your grandma got to do with this? What are you talking about? You know, we're gonna make up our mind today. As this moment forward, as a school, we're making fun of you even more every single day. That's literally what happens. What are you doing?
Phone. And most importantly, did Caleb Worthy think cyberbullying was as serious of an issue as he says he did?
Just to be clear, we're against it.
I needed to get to the bottom of this. Actually, no, I'm not. I sent a cameo request to Caleb Worthy and he never got back to me. Wow, Caleb, I didn't know you have a big head.
Caleb, you got a big forehead.
Oh, wait, I did, actually. You gotta think it's 2014. We're in the prime of Jimmy Kimmel's celebrities reading mean tweets, absolutely going viral, taking over every sector of the internet. So on paper, it was a no-brainer for Disney Channel to copy this idea. But the only problem was the format is supposed to be comedic. I don't know what Disney Channel was going for. The overall message of the PSA is overshadowed by the theatrics of the ridiculous mean tweets they're reading. So with this in mind, it shouldn't be a shock to anyone when I say the Austin and Ally cyberbullying PSA has been pretty counterproductive throughout the years. This anti-bullying PSA initially aired after a third season episode of Austin and Ally titled Beauties and Bullies, where the description of the episode on IMDb reads, Trish gets the lead role in the high school play, then drops out when somebody makes fun of her online.
Oh, here's another one about Trish. Trish stinks like rotten onions. They should call the place Stinking Beauty.
It's okay. People can say whatever they want. I don't care.
I'm glad you feel that way, but you might not want to read the next comment.
Trish isn't pretty enough to be playing Sleeping Beauty. They should call the play Sleeping Not Beauty.
This unfortunately foreshadowed
I'm not gonna lie, Disney Channel don't be funny, but like when you get older, look back at it, this shit be funny actually. I'm not gonna lie. Like yesterday, I was I think just going back and looking at things, shit turns funny, retrospect, because like I was yesterday, Breaking Bad was playing, and I realized, or like a few days ago, Breaking Bad was playing, and I watched it already before. I rewatched it, or it was playing in the background. And I was watching it, and the shit Hank be doing, I'm like, yo, like when you go back and watch Victorious, I'm like, yo, actually Trina is probably one of the best characters in Victorious, because she used to be annoying as shit before. Now when I go back and look, as an adult, she's actually funny. And then you hate Jade and you hate Kat. I mean, me personally, they just like, bro, annoying as shit. Like actually, Kat is pissing me the hell off. Like get me. You know what I'm saying? But like, you go back and things are funny. Someone says that it's not that funny, but the fact that they wrote that is what makes it funny.
Rainy Rodriguez's existence online for years to come, making her the biggest punching bag in Disney Channel history. In 2018, the Rainy Rodriguez meme started picking up steam.
Fiesta, salsa, quinceañera, baila, siente ritmo, ponte a sonreír, ven conmigo.
Not only were people making fun of her for Fiesta Salsa, they were also making memes distorting her body, writing skin.
No! See, when they talk about people's weight like this and be distorted, I'm like, damn, y'all really don't give a fuck. The internet is never lost. The internet has never lost. That's insane.
Need legend on them. People were also fabricating a fake beef between her and Beyonce in the most brain rot sort of meme way.
Yes, hello, I'm speaking with the skinny legend today who's been coming for Beyonce's crown recently. How are you doing? First of all, I'm doing well, thank you. And Beyonce, who is that bitch?
From there,
who made that? Who the fuck made that?
People kept making up rumors about Rainey, saying that she dated Ross Lynch while they were starring together on Austin and Ally. The rumors caught enough traction online throughout the years to the point where Ross Lynch had to publicly state that that never happened.
I feel like the craziest rumor ever was that people thought Rainey and I were romantic at one point.
He's like, fuck that. We finna end this rumor right now. Me and her were never together. I mean, she's literally sleeping, not beauty. What the fuck are we talking about? And that was the most, out of my whole life being a celebrity, that was probably the craziest thing I've ever heard. Actually, that was just the craziest thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Why would I be with her? Look at her. You ain't have to do that. I ain't gonna lie. You ain't have to do that. You could have just said, a rumor people think it. You didn't have to say the craziest.
I still think they probably were. Shut up, Rocky.
Ever since the Austin and Alley cyberbullying PSA aired, Rainey Rodriguez has gotten pestered online incessantly to this day for absolutely no reason. Sure, the Ross Lynch rumors and Beyonce memes aren't by any means the worst things to have floating around about you on the internet, but if you pair that with the memes of people distorting her body and making fun of her appearance, I would crash out if I were her. But she hasn't, and I don't think she ever will.
She won't. I mean,
her and her brother seem like...
Okay, yeah, I remember one time I seen this man coming along. Where was he on? He was on some Disney Channel show too. I think he was a little bit younger, but he was like a little bit younger. Like he was a little bit younger. Like he didn't really know what it was, but when I found out they was related, you know, when you find out two of your Disney like not your favorite, but like two Disney characters are related, you like, yo, like when you find out like Rico and the nigga from what's it called, Our Brothers, Rico and I forgot his name, but they're actually related. You like, damn, that's crazy. But nah, y'all gotta keep the smut off her name. People that like do this in cyberbullying, it really is like, it's not funny because she's actually having to go through this and like see skinny picture of herself, but it's just fucked up. Like damn, y'all really don't care. That's insane. I mean, and she hasn't clapped back and say anything about it. So I mean, she's handling it the right way, but it's hard to deal with still. It's hard to see, knowing that you're a full adult. People made fun of you growing up. You obviously are overweight. You probably don't want to be overweight, but like, it's like, that's how you are. You're not thinking about that as a kid. You just doing, I want to be on Disney Channel. And people are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's insane. It's insane. A young adult, at least.
The most genuine people in Hollywood. If you're still poking fun at Rainey Rodriguez and the Big 2-6, what are you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm gonna end the video right there. This was a very, very good one. I should have said grab your popcorn and everything. Good video, Josh. WJWJ. Let me know what y'all think about this down below in the comment section. I love you to death. I appreciate y'all for making it this far. I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. I'm gone.